G'day folks, I'm coming to you from Melbourne in the middle of winter today. It's a very, very cold day in Melbourne, therefore I'm wearing my beanie and I'm wearing my scarf and I'm wearing my sunglasses to keep the cold wind out of my face. It's like 11 degrees in Melbourne, Australia today, which is like 53 Fahrenheit or something, and for us in Melbourne it's frickin' cold, okay? So forgive me. Let's go! First up on today's winter weekend rock, metal, whatever you want to call it, news. Airbourne. Airborne are by far the most well-known Australian hard rock band in the world at the moment, I would say. They are about to embark on a pretty big tour going right through the UK, Netherlands, Hungary, Czech, I don't know where, Russia, maybe France, everywhere. It's all up there, starting pretty much now, I think the 17th of July, going right through till the 10th of November. What can you say about Airborne? I saw them for the first time ever, actually at Download Festival in Melbourne back in, I think it was February, and they blew me away. They were amazing. So if you're over in Europe, get over there or get out and see the band when they play live if you haven't already, because they're just amazing live band, great band. Yeah. Number two, speaking of Airborne are going to be doing some shows with another Australian band who I've talked about a lot, who currently live in Canada, called The Lazies, and they're going to be doing some shows together right through from July 17 right through July, and I think then the Lazies are going off and doing their own tour. The poster's up there. They're doing a huge Canadian tour where they're living at the moment as well. So you got Airborne and the Lazies on the same bill in quite a few shows coming up. So if you don't go to that, you're mad, because those two bands live are going to be amazing. And then the Lazies doing their own Canadian tour as well, which is just fantastic for them. So another Aussie band just smashing it overseas, creating great music. Go the Lazies, love them. Next up, number three, Tequila Mockingbird. Tequila Mockingbird, whichever side I've got the poster on. They are about to start a run of shows through July, August, September, October. Starting off in England, I think. England, I don't know, it's all there on the poster. You can see it, I can't read. Of course, Tequila Mockingbird have teamed up, half of Tequila Mockingbird have teamed up with half of the Amorettes from the UK and created the band, a new band, and that is all happening now. So they're going out on their first run of shows, I think, together as the band, so it's going to be fantastic. Good luck to them, hope it all goes very well. Another Aussie band just smashing it overseas. It's all bloody happening, I tell you. I could talk about it all day, but good luck to Tequila Mockingbird on their tour. Number four, next up, the mighty Massive. Massive are about to start their European tour, the Rebuild Destroy European Tour 2019, starting on July 13 in London, going right through to August the 4th, Barcelona, Spain. They're going all over the joint. Germany, Belgium, UK, Germany again, London, France, they're everywhere. Great album. If you haven't got it already, you should check it out and listen to it and get it. And if you're over in Europe in the summertime, beautiful summer over there while we're all freezing over here, check out Massive, because they put on a magnificent live show, of course, as well, and all the best to them on their European tour. How many bands are in Europe at the moment? It's unbelievable. Number five, I think I'm up to number five, Dead City Ruins and Mammoth Mammoth. Two Aussie bands, Melbourne bands, mind you, doing a co-headliner tour through, I think it's Germany, it's somewhere in Europe, starting, it's in November. 19th of November to the 29th of November. It's looks like it's 5 shows together. Two Aussie bands. They're not even playing in Melbourne. They're playing over in Germany. I mean, it doesn't get much better. Dead Sea Ruins are a fantastic live band. They've got a new singer as well, and I think a new bass player too, so they're back over there doing their thing. And Mammoth Mammoth, I tell you what, I don't know when the last time Mammoth Mammoth played in Australia or in Melbourne was. I'm going to have to look that up. I think it's been a couple of years. They have spent basically the last couple of years living overseas. I think in Germany as well, I'm not sure, but they have been living overseas and playing and plying their trade over in Europe, and that's what you've got to do if you're an Australian band right now, unfortunately. So yeah, Dead Sea Ruins and Mammoth Mammoth doing some shows together overseas in Germany. That is just awesome that that's happening, and I hope it goes really well for both bands. They're both great. And last but not least, I think number 6, last but not least today on this little update is a band that I haven't spoken about before. They're called Clowns, and I believe they're a Melbourne band. I'm not quite sure on that. I haven't sort of looked into it enough, but this band was recommended to me, and I had a listen to their music. Pretty good. Bit more on the punk sort of side, I would say, than the hard rock or metal sort of side. So a little bit different for what I cover and what the Hard Rock Show covers. But having said that, the latest album they've released sounds pretty bloody good. I think I might do a review on it. And they are in Australia right now doing an Australian tour. They've been doing it last week or so. 14th of June they're at the Crowbar in Sydney. 15th they're in Newcastle. 21st they're in Adelaide. 22nd they're at Max Watts in Melbourne. 28th in Fremantle. 29th in Bunbury. And then they go to Europe and do a huge tour over in Europe that takes them right through sort of end of July and into August. So another Aussie band that's just blowing major things up. Well, their music and their touring all over the world. I tell you, the thing is, right, people say that rock music is dead. I've done 3 of these videos. This is the 3rd one I've done sitting out here in the freezing cold over the last week, and I can't remember how many bands I've gone through, but it's got to be at least 15 to 20, I would say, that I know of who are touring overseas and doing their thing and playing to big crowds and decent venues. So anyone out there that tells you that rock music is dead, they got no fucking idea. No idea. You need to talk to them and tell them and educate them. The only reason that people think rock is dead at the moment is because commercial radio and commercial television and all that crap won't tell you about it, right? So that makes people think, because it's not covered on mainstream media, that it's all dead. What a load of bullshit, folks. It's not dead at all. It's smashing things overseas. It is fantastic. Get on it. Keep supporting the scene, keep supporting these bands. Bands, keep going overseas. If you know of a band that's going overseas on a tour, or if your band's going overseas on a tour, contact me and let me know, because I want to put it in these videos and show everybody how many bloody fantastic Australian bands are getting their asses overseas and showing people over there what we've got here. It's as simple as that. Rock's not dead. Rock is just going berserk at the moment, and it's fantastic. I'm going inside. It's too cold. Have a great weekend.